And as you feel yourself in this time and this place, I want you to tell me the very first things that you see, or the very first impressions that you have as you begin to understand where you are and what is happening around you. Where are you? What is happening around you?
Stillness, quiet.
Look around you. Is there something that you see?
A forest and a river.
Tell me more. Describe me this place.
Everything's green. A beautiful forest. It's daylight. I hear the water. The water river goes into the big ocean near the beach.
I want you to look down on the ground. What do you see?
Water. I'm standing on the water. I don't fall into it.
Okay, let's have a look at your feet. What do you see? How do they look like?
Bare feet.
Do the feet look male or female?
Male.
Or young or old?
Younger.
And have a look at your body. What are you wearing anything on your body? Nothing at all?
Naked.
And have a look at your head. Tell me about your hair. What do you see?
Little hands.
Little hands? What do you mean, little?
Under the age of 6. Small little hands.
What color is your skin?
Brownish.
You mean dark?
Light brown.
Okay, beautiful. How does your hair look like?
Not much hair. A bit messy.
Dark or light?
Dark brown.
Are you holding or carrying anything?
Play tools.
What kind of?
The thing you take for digging in the sand. In plastic.
Okay, what color is it?
Pink.
So you're a young boy? What are you doing there now? See yourself doing it.
Crawling on the water without drowning.
Is there anybody there with you?
My adoptive mother. My parents. Adoptive parents.
I see. They are close to you?
They are holding me.
I see. How do they look like?
Happy and smiling. The sun is in the background.
How do you feel about them?
Happy. Grateful.
You love them? Do they take care of you? Okay.
Yes.
So let's close that scene and let's go to where it is you that live in your house, where this little boy lives in that life. And now we are there. Tell me, this house, how does it look like?
It's yellow. It's the last one in the row. On the right side there's a small terrace, a place where you can sit, with red stones as floor.
Is it a big or a small house?
A normal house.
How many floors?
3.
3?
1.
Mm.
Well, 0, 1, 2, 2.
Okay. And let's go inside and describe me a little bit the house. How does it look like from the inside?
Beautifully decorated. A blue carpet, The walls are blue and the doors are white. It's clean, there are flowers. On the right side there's a little bathroom. And if you look outside, you see the kitchen, and inside the window kitchen you see the garden with the trees.
Okay, so let's go to the kitchen and tell me, how do you cook? How does your mom cook? What is she using? What kind of equipment?
Everything. Very organized.
And how many people are in this house?
4.
So who is the fourth member?
My brother.
Your brother?
Adoptive brother.
Tell me about him. Is he younger or older?
He's older.
Older. How much older?
3 years.
How is your relationship with him?
Good.
You get along?
Yes. Now, yes. When we were little, less.
And how do you spend your time? What do you do the majority of your time?
Painting.
You like painting?
Playing with myself, in my imagination, with a teddy bear, which has no name.
What are you painting? What do you like drawing?
Trees, sun, water, animals, everything around nature.
So you like nature? Beautiful. Are your parents there now?
Now in my room, alone.
Okay.
Just playing in my imagination, in my world.
Do you like that?
Everything is possible.
Okay. So I want you to close that scene, and I want us to move forward to an important day. A day that you consider important because something is happening. And now we are there. What do you see?
I see the kindergarten school. We can choose there a left room and a right room. Which is meant to be our class.
And what do you choose?
I choose the right room without knowing what's the left. Because in the right there's the kitchen. A kitchen where we can play.
So what happens next?
The class starts. We are set to do some exercises, like filling up little play games to train logic and to blacken some squares, trying to copy it into the second square.
And? Are you doing well? And then what happens?
We are playing in the kitchen. We are playing outside in the nature, but everything is nice.
So let's close that scene and let's move forward to another important day.
There's the first year in the big school. Somehow I am kept inside. There's a man standing, and I am not allowed to enter and to play with the children.
Why?
I don't know. Too small. Too little to understand.
Who is this guy?
The man in the brown.
Who is this guy?
Old. Cold. With glasses.
Is he your teacher or what?
No.
Who is it?
He's the inspector.
And why he doesn't let you go in?
He's controlling something.
What is he controlling? Let's see.
How I'm doing.
What do you mean?
I'm not meant for the system.
What do you say?
I am not meant for this system. I'm not good.
That's what he says?
To be in this place. I'm not meant to learn this way.
Is that what he says?
No, I.
You say that to him?
I can feel it now.
So you say that to him?
He thinks I'm too slow.
That's what he says?
a special school for slow children. There's my teacher.
Mm-hmm. What does he say?
They are discussing about my future. And during the breaks, I'm not allowed to go outside to play with the children.
Why not?
So I'm kept inside.
Why?
They want to do some tests. They put me on the table
Mm-hmm.
and they ask me to do something.
What do they ask you to do?
Something with writing
Mm.
and painting, copying. I think they want to look how I'm doing.
Mm.
They are letters, the alphabet we are learning,
Mm-hmm.
and how we are learning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm crying. I do not understand. I'm scared.
Mm-hmm.
And I see the children playing, and I am not allowed to play.
Mm-hmm. Why you're not allowed to play with them?
With a Czech bureaucracy.
Do they say something?
They are talking.
Okay, so let's see what happens.
Isolation. Somehow to be treated differently because of that.
Because of what?
Too slow to learn. Not fit.
So they want to isolate you?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that?
I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me sad.
Mm-hmm.
The feeling of something is wrong.
Mm-hmm. What do your parents say about that? Did they say something?
No, they are not there.
They're not there. Okay. So they want to. They said to you that they want to isolate you.
It's the inspector.
I see. So let's see what happens after. What happens next? They have to talk to your parents, I guess, no?
Mm-hmm.
So what happens?
I don't know. It's grown-up talk.
So your parents were invited?
Not always. Most of the times the teacher, my teacher, and the inspector. To be kept alone in the room. And I have to sit and write. And to do special homework. Whereas other children can go and play.
Does this happen often?
Yes.
Like every day or how often?
Week.
Every week, once per week?
Yes.
And your parents are aware of that? They know?
No.
You don't? Didn't you tell them?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. Not allowed to.
You're not allowed? What do you mean?
Not allowed to talk.
Because?
Because I do not understand
Who said
what's
that?
happening there. They are talking, but I don't understand. Nobody explains it to me. But I know something is going on. But I don't know what to tell to my parents. It's too big. I wanted to play. Not to be kept isolated from others, to friends.
Of course. Of course you want to play. Of course you don't like what's happening. But I wonder who doesn't allow you to talk to your parents openly about that.
The inspector.
Tell me about him. What happens when you are
He's strict.
the two of you?
He's strict. He's harsh.
How is he treating you?
Coldly. I have different skin, so I'm different.
I see. So he's showing that
Yes.
he doesn't.
He doesn't like me, I think. But I do what he says.
What
But
is he asking you to do?
He's looking at me differently. I have to sit and write the alphabet, and he's observing, he's controlling how I do it. Very skeptical, waiting to make a mistake, to be somehow of a failure.
And did you make a mistake?
Yes.
And what does he do? What does he do then?
I'm shaking his head, talking something to my teacher. Makes me feel bad.
Of
but I
course.
don't understand why.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because they're judging you. Let's see, how long does this take place? What happens?
The same. In the second grade, third grade, the same.
Mm-hmm.
Treated differently.
Mm. Your parents, are they aware of this? No? You don't tell them?
They know that something is going on. At a certain point, I don't want to go to school anymore.
You tell them?
I'm screaming.
You tell them why?
I cannot.
Why not?
I do not understand. But I know I don't want to go to that place.
Why you don't want to tell them?
I don't know what's happening.
Is there something that is happening that you're hiding to them? Something that is going on in the school, except what you told me already?
Teachers mean, strict.
So how is he treating you? What is he doing?
Differently.
Did he ever...
Make me feel bad. I'm ashamed also.
Did he ever touch you or hit you?
No.
Okay.
But the look, the looking, the treating.
So when you say to your parents that you don't want to go to school anymore, what happens? What do they say?
They force me. They have. I need to go to school. But I don't want to school. It's not a safe place. It's not a happy place.
So let's close that scene and let's move forward to another important day. What do you see? What is happening now?
I see the whole school line. A feeling of not fit for the system. How they teach and how they learn.
How old are you now?
10, 9, 11. I learn differently.
What do you mean?
More intuitively. Not so harshly with logic, grammar, absorbing just.
Yeah. So you have hard time, you don't really fit in, huh?
I had to force to learn the way I don't have to learn. Not my way of learning.
Yeah, I understand. So you're not so happy going to school?
It's hard.
I know. But you have to, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But a good mind.
Can you please repeat?
A good mind, a love for Latin. I had Latin when I was 12, which I liked.
Okay.
Connected to the ancient language.
Which one?
To Latin. Without knowing, I had to learn it somehow. Deeply connected to the old language, the sound.
Tell me about that.
It was nice. Didn't have much to study or to learn. I just absorbed it. I knew it. I understood it.
You did? So you feel familiar with this language?
Yes, very much. Vocabulary just learned in the day of the test. And I got good, okay grades.
Beautiful.
Without much effort. I understood how the structure is. The meaning of it. Understood the translation in French without even started to analyze it. Somehow the heart of the sentence I had.
So as if you knew this language already.
Yes, somehow.
So let's close that scene and again let's move to another important day in the future. If there is anything more we need to see. Just allow the memories or the images to come, whether there is something more we need to see today.
Late in life, to unlearn what I learned and to come back the way I am and the way I learn, intuitively absorbing, putting it under my skin, not learning by heart or rewriting.
How did you do this? How did you accomplish this unlearning?
A process. Somehow knowing there's something else which was kept under control, which was trained not to let out, which got imprisoned somehow. Something, an imprint of a system which is not mine, but which was needed. It was forced to learn obligations, the rules. But I learned differently.
So you were able to shake it off?
It took a long time to recover it, to get rid first of what was learned, old patterns, which was not meant for the soul, and still working on it, but it's much better. But still, there's one part of something of the soul which needs to be released.
What is that?
The soul is not entirely free. It is kept between two lines.
The soul of Tom?
Yes, one natural way, the way it should be, and the old way, the trained way of the past.
So he needs to let go of that
Yes,
part to
but
break
he can't.
free.
He can't. It's too much infused, embedded in the brain structure and the subconscious.
I would like to call forth his higher self. Do I have permission to connect to his higher self?
Yes.
Okay, so we just uncovered an important piece of information, what he was just talking about. What is your perspective on this, and how can we work on it?
I am aware of it. It's a big fight.
So there is a old way of being that he needs to release, to let go of.
Yes.
So that was all imprinted in his childhood and upbringing and education and all this. Okay.
To the age of 25.
Okay. Big parts of his life.
Big parts, yes.
Okay.
He was working hard to get rid of it. He always knew there's something else.
Yeah.
And he kept on searching everything, the whole internet and all the books, trying to heal. Then he started to heal slowly. There was the Kambo shaman with you, and more light came into the body. But still the soul is there, it's awakened. The soul wants to travel. It's time to travel, but he cannot travel right now. Still the old patterns hold him back.
In what way you mean his soul wants to travel?
There's one part of it is fear. There is an old fear of failure, which needs to be released.
Okay. Would you like to help him today?
Yes, he knows. At some part he knows it.
Yeah.
But it's too deep. The soul is not free yet. But sometimes it comes out, then retreats. It's like the water coming forth and retreat. Coming forth and withdrawal.
So what does he need to do in order to let go of this old ways?
To be confident.
To be confident?
Yes. In this reality he needs more strength. Everything which is related to this reality. And he knows that. He knows that, but he have no access to it.
Can you help him today? Can you give him information or guide him, or how can we help him?
He needs assistance.
Okay.
I know, and he knows the same as I know. The soul is awakened.
Mm-hmm.
One part of the soul always is in him and acts and responds and gives him signals and signs.
Mm-hmm.
And he learned to listen to them, however faint they are.
He trusts.
Yes, he
Beautiful.
trusts.
Beautiful.
So I cannot give him new information he does not already know.
So you said that there is someone who wants to assist?
Yes, maybe.
Okay.
Someone from the outside.
Okay, so let's see which being of the highest light.
First one is Raphael.
Archangel Raphael?
Yes, and he knows that.
Is he present?
Not yet.
Okay, so should we call him for us? Okay.
Please.
Wonderful, yes. So Archangel Raphael, would you like to come forth to assist Tom today?
Yes. I was waiting for it.
Thank you very much for your presence, for being here for him.
Thank you for assisting.
Wonderful. So we just received some information, and it appears that he needs some kind of healing.
Yeah.
So how would you like to help him today?
A prayer.
Okay.
The rest I will do. Do you know a prayer?
I can improvise something.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I pray from the deepest parts of my heart, feeling the gratitude of Archangel Raphael being here today, and I'm here to hold the space for his healing, appropriate healing that he needs. So I welcome all the high vibration healing energies to penetrate his energy fields and assist him in his complete and permanent healing. And I send gratitude to you, Archangel Raphael, for being of service. Thank you.
He got a son in this place.
He got a son?
Yes. It shall shine bright.
Mm-hmm. How is it going to help him?
To light. I took something out, and the rest we do the sun.
Beautiful.
The sun, the solar path.
Mm-hmm.
But he knows. He knows.
What is it that you took out of him, that you released?
Old stuff.
Okay. Okay. You
Which
needed
came
to let
out.
them go.
Yes.
Beautiful. So, would you like to make a body scan on his body? I would like that we concentrate on his energy centers.
Yes.
Especially if we could start from the bottom.
There's something hard and brown here.
What is it? What does it represent?
It is hard like a tree. Unflexible.
What is inside there? Can you inspect What energies, what emotions?
It blocks creativity.
I see. Has he suppressed and there are any negative emotions?
No. Something is blocking.
What is it?
It's not directly from him. It's a bit of him, but not. There's something else.
Okay.
Blockage. I see a big. There's a big forest. But a forest which blocks.
So let's trace it to its origin. What do you see?
South America. Something is not right there.
And what is the relationship with Tom? How is Tom connected to
I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with that line, but it's blocking somehow.
So is it something that needs to be released, that he doesn't need to carry inside of him?
It feels more like reconnecting. Something is displaced. The creativity cannot flow. His energy center is orange, and there's something violet energy which is small, and it's not right.
Okay, so how would you like to assist him today?
Violet flame. I like to leave and make space for Saint-Germain.
Wonderful, yes. Thank you so much for your assistance.
Thank you.
So much. So, do we have permission to connect with Saint-Germain?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming through today for Tom. How would you like to assist him today?
Call my name.
Saint-Germain.
Finally. It's about time. Hello, Hara.
Hello.
Lovely to meet you. I was waiting for this moment. I was trying to connect with him, but it didn't work.
Okay.
He tried to meditate with the violet flame, but it's blocked. I could feel the blockage, and it's not. I couldn't pass through it. The imagination is blocked somehow. 25, too much alcohol, there was too much fog, and I couldn't get into it.
I see.
But he should carry the violet flame.
What do you mean? How can you do that?
First of all, there's a violet line which needs to be activated.
Can you do that for him?
Yes, but we need... Oh, you will laugh, but we will need water.
Okay, I can bring some water.
Yes. And I'm starting to do...
So how will the water assist? Could you explain to us what
Yes.
the process of what you're doing?
In a minute. There's a line which needs to be reactivated. It was sleeping, but it was covered with something heavy. Wait, I do this here also. There's the violet eye. He was waiting for this in this lifetime to be activated. He used it in the 3rd century as a monk, Italy, in a church mountain. The city doesn't exist anymore. There's only an old castle, no people, which is sad. There's an old energy.
He had this knowledge.
Yes, it needed to be reactivated. And I tried to get through him, and he found me after your last session. But
That's wonderful.
and it was me who took the two souls out of him.
I see.
They were not meant,
Yes.
but somehow they made their way into his heart. And he wanted to stay, but
Mm-hmm.
it's his life,
Yes.
his soul.
Yes, I thought so too. I'm so grateful that you assisted him.
So it is a violet ball. So with the flame, I need your assistant to imagine a violet little ball
Mm-hmm.
at the bottom of the glass of
Mhm.
water.
Okay.
And so at the end, that the water becomes light violet, glowing. And in this is the name, Violet Flame. And all those who carried the violet flame before him, all the names should get into the water. And therefore the water thing, that was also me. Because it's time now
Why are you using water for this?
to get into system. It's the consciousness itself.
So he's going to drink the water?
Yes, it will go into the system and it will get blossom. When time is ready, it will be activated. For now, I'm just creating the roads everywhere so that the violet flame can pass. He heard the calling. He heard the whisper of the violet flame. But he didn't know. He is too young for energy. He has some knowledge, but still needs practice. His soul will take on a journey. It will go to Africa, to India, Siberia. His reincarnation will be reactivated to help the world.
And what will be the purpose of these travels?
To bring light to the world. Each one has some special knowledge, but he needs to find the one, his master, his sensei.
What is this? What is his mastery in?
Depending on the culture. There's one soul in Africa waiting.
Mm-hmm.
There's one soul in the mountains where the snow is. There's one soul waiting where the water is clear as ice and warm as the sun.
What are the souls waiting for?
They heard a calling. When time is ready, time is ready.
So what would be, the reason that Tom will meet these souls? What would be the purpose?
He will know who he is and where it is.
Okay.
And when time is ready, he will know and he will travel. He will leave Berlin, and his soul needs to relearn, to rememorize what has been not forgotten, but we were sleeping deep inside of him.
Mm-hmm.
One day, important in the world will come, where you be needed as well. There will be a shamanic meeting somehow, an event not so far in the future, but it's needed, the knowledge from all the continents. They need to find a place. But when time comes, time will be ready.
You mean a physical meeting or in the astral realms?
A physical meeting.
Okay.
Tom has already some connections. And when time comes, they will come together.
I see.
It will be a horrible day for the world. So to rebalance that energy. And he only has to think of the violet flame. And we come. The violet flame is a transformative energy. It transforms to the deepest core. Just thinking of it and using the heart. By this resonance, it will flow. The rest will do the energy.
Wonderful. Would you like to give us a review of the healing process?
I put a light ball here in the center, here in the heart, and here on the third eye. The rest will come with practice.
Okay.
Now the roads are laid. You just have to get used to it and need some practice.
Mm.
With an open heart and to think of the violet flame, it shall come.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Thank you very much for assisting him today.
Thank you too.
Thank you. So, may I again connect with Tom's higher self?
I'm here.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ooh, it's tickling everywhere. For this one,
Yes.
there's Mother Earth. He knows Pachamama. He got disconnected from an early age, and it created great pain in him. He got now reconnected with his ancestors. All his tribe is standing behind him, but still the roots are missing, the main roots.
Mm. He talked about that in our discussion previously. He wants to make these roots stronger. How can we help him? How can we do this today?
Therefore, Pachamama,
Okay.
the Mother Earth of South America, she will do everything.
So could we connect with her spirit?
There she comes. And there she comes. She heard the call. She comes now.
Hello, beautiful Gaia.
Hello, Hara.
It's such an honor to connect with you.
So good to be here.
Thank you for coming through.
Strange country.
Germany.
So different. Yes, so different.
In what way?
Everything. Colder. Less connected to nature. I'm not used to that. I'm used to wilderness. It's very much, yes. You took the forest away a long time ago. Yes. Well, okay.
So you would like to assist Tom today?
Yes.
Okay. In what way?
Oh, he's a child of me. He's a child of South America. And he lost his roots when he came here. On one part, it was meant to be, but now it's time to go back. So I would like to give him. Oh, yes, the wolf already. That came from you. Last session with.
The spirit animal.
That was your. That was the heart. The heart journey.
I see.
He got the wolf already.
I see. And is he working with the wolf? So he helps him?
Yes. The wolf is already there. There's the Black Panther also. Okay. Then I like him. Oh yes, I like him to reconnect to the whole Amazon. The rivers, the veins. The legs, the trees, the fingers, the leaves. And I like you, if you like, I like you to picture the Amazon in its fullest. It is the green lung of the world. You should reconnect to that and imagine to be a gigantic tree. Just imagine the whole Amazon, the trees, the rivers. So first the roots. He needs strong roots. So go deep into the earth.
Can you help him establish them now?
Can you help me imagine deep, gigantic roots
Mhm.
into the... Yes, that's it. Yes.
I do that now. I visualize them.
Deep inside. Yes.
They are growing thicker and thicker. Penetrating the earth now. And
Yes. Into the core.
I see them embracing the heart of the earth now.
Yes, that's the heart. Yes. And now from the heart, from the deepest core of my skin, a tree, a little seed which grows bigger and bigger and bigger. Leaves which touches the clouds. Yes.
So that's him.
That I will give him. A tree from here
Mm-hmm.
up to the sky.
Beautiful.
That, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And tell him he should communicate with plants,
Mm.
with trees, with rivers, with the water.
Mm.
Also water crystals. Let you know the name of the water crystals. Stones which come from the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And also the beautiful things from the ocean. Where you can hear the sound.
Shells.
Yes, exactly, that's the word. You should buy one big one,
Mm.
which has like thorns,
Mm. Mm.
and put it on the table.
So this will strengthen his connection to you.
Yes, and to the water.
Mm. How is he connected to water? Or why is it coming up for him, these elements? What would you like to share?
There's one part of consciousness, like for everyone.
Mm.
He feels the connection, but he's not mature enough now to reconnect to this old energy, but will come.
Okay.
It will come. I will give him the tree.
Okay.
And walking through the forest, it will strengthen the heart of the forest, the Amazon. And one day I will meet him when he comes. So
Thank you.
that's it.
All right. Can we reconnect with Tom's higher self?
Whew.
So take a few breaths and just allow the energy of your higher self to merge with you.
Everything is at its right place now.
Wonderful.
Okay, thank you. Now he can be. He can be.